Welcome back. The Alabama Department of Transportation is expected to release a summary of public comments on plans for the new Mobile River Bridge later this month. And those include comments that were made at 2 public hearings in Mobile and Baldwin counties.
Now, planners and civic leaders have looked toward a bridge in Charleston, South Carolina, as a possible model for our bridge. It's called the Ravenel or Cooper River Bridge.
Fox 10 News reporter Steve Alexander went to Charleston earlier this year as part of a Fox 10 News investigation into the lessons Mobile can learn from the bridge building experience that went on in Charleston. We continue that special report with a look at how the Ravenel Bridge spurred local development.
The Ravenel Bridge runs between Charleston and Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Much like our bridge will connect Mobile and Baldwin counties. But the bridge in South Carolina has resulted in more than just fewer traffic jams. Joe Riley is the mayor of Charleston and was mayor when the bridge was built.
It's fueled economic development. It is added to the quality of life.
The bridge has bicycle and pedestrian lanes. On the Charleston side, near the foot of the bridge, the city has built a lot where motorists can park their cars and either walk or run across the bridge for exercise and sightseeing. This has also brought extra foot traffic and more business to the neighborhood. Just a few blocks away, a group of investors is renovating an old cotton mill and cigar factory and turning it into a retail and office building.
Being able to conveniently get around your community is an important part of the quality of life, and that eventually is translated into dollars.
But it's on the other side where you see the most growth. There's a lot that's developed around the bridge. For instance, on the Mount Pleasant side, take a look down. There is a park that has been established. It is Memorial Waterfront Park. Former Mount Pleasant Mayor Billy Swales says the city built the park after the bridge was completed.
And it's just a beautiful asset to the town of Mount Pleasant.
The park includes a free parking area, water fountains, restrooms, even a fitness area. There's also a 1,200-foot-long fishing pier, visitor center, pavilion, and playground. Memorial Waterfront Park is only about a mile away from another tourist attraction that's been around for decades in Mount Pleasant. It's called Patriots Point.
Patriots Point is the biggest tourist attraction in South Carolina.
And it's an area that might remind you of Mobile. We have the battleship USS Alabama. They have the aircraft carrier USS Yorktown and 2 other military vessels. All 3 have been turned into museums. After you visit the museums, you can tour Charleston Harbor by boat or helicopter or play golf on Patriots Point links. Swales credits the new bridge and its bike and pedestrian lanes for the continued growth of Mount Pleasant.
If we build bridges and roads where there's not pedestrian and bike paths, we're making a mistake.
The bridge is also the centerpiece of a big event called the Cooper River Bridge Run. It's a 10K race held every spring that attracts nearly 40,000 participants. Business, tourism, entertainment, all boosted, Swales says, by the construction of a new bridge.
Accelerated the growth in the town of Mount Pleasant very, very much.
Steve Alexander, Fox 10 News.
And tomorrow night on Fox 10 News at 9, Steve Alexander will take a look at possible funding for the Mobile River Bridge that could come up during the next session of the Alabama legislature.